Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for educational demonstration purposes only. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. I am not one of them. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Rao, Edward, Sam, Duke, Marcy. Good morning. God bless. Canines in the house. Good morning, Mark. Agola, Terry. Good morning. I put 10 contracts on the side trading panel and made the account in that panel match my Apex account. I hope that is correct. Put 10 contracts on the side trading panel. I think, Terry, what you're referring to when you say side trading panel is your chart trader. But remember, don't worry about what's on the chart trader. The ATM is going to be in the strategy itself. And yesterday we made the ES $50,000 one-day pass and the NASDAQ 50,000 one-day pass. We put those both. We put an Apex account on each one of them. And coded in the strategy itself is the ATM. So it doesn't matter what's on your chart trader. The parameters are all hard coded into the strategy itself. So what you would want to do is on your NASDAQ chart, you would want to put the Apex account that's running in the NASDAQ 30 range one-day pass. The Apex account that's running in that NASDAQ, you would put in the NASDAQ chart. On your E-mini chart, put the Apex account that's running in your E-mini 30,000 one-day pass, 50,000. Okay, no problem. All right. Good morning, Mukhtar. Good morning, Tom. Judy, good morning. Suzanne, good morning. Terry, okay. Charles, okay. Thank you, Charles. Okay, let's take a quick look. Again, my name is Rory Powers. We're going to be showcasing the automated trading bots here at Right Line Trading. And to prevent any unpleasant surprises. Man, I hate unpleasant surprises. Unpleasant surprises. Like when you're in a trade and all of a sudden a red folder news report comes out. That's an unpleasant surprise. It could be very unpleasant or it could be very pleasant. But today, let's take a look at the news reports that are coming out. It is Tuesday, June 3rd. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. We are still in this game. God is good. Thank you, Jesus. This morning we have at 10 a.m. the JOLTS job openings. JOLTS job openings, a red folder. Okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. Red is will cause the most volatility, has the highest impact. Factory orders month over month at 10. Tentative, RCM, TIPP, TIP, economic optimism. And all day we have Ward's total vehicle sales. Let's keep an eye open for this JOLTS at 10 a.m. We don't want to be in a live account trade when that one comes through. All right. Now what you're looking at, my workspace here, we're looking at two NASDAQ charts, a 30 range and a 20 Unirenko. I always like to see what the overall trading environment is. That was going on overnight. So this was the session, let's see. Yeah, this is the session break. We took a leg down. And then at the London Open, Asian Open, we took a leg down. London Open, we took a leg back up. Down, up, Asian, London. And coming into the New York Stock Exchange open, we're still moving higher, right up into our resistance. On the E-mini, on the ES, took a big leg up, it looks like. Well, wait, here's midnight. We had a bullish day yesterday. And same story, just on a little smaller scale. The E-mini is not going to be as volatile as the NASDAQ. But the Asian Open took a leg down, a small leg down. And then ever since the London Open, it's been headed up. Retraced right about to the session end yesterday. At 6:16, almost exactly to where the session end was. Session close. Yesterday's session close is right where my crosshairs were. All right, so we've been running these bots through the Asian Open, through the London Open, and right now we're getting ready for the New York Stock Exchange Open. And what I have here is our leaderboard. These are the what have you done for me latelys. These are the one that in this current trading environment are performing the best. Right now, these are the ones doing the best. And they come right up to the top of our radar. And we call this our leaderboard. Does that mean all of my bots are winning? No. In full transparency, if I scroll to the bottom, there's several stinkers down here that for now, I'm going to stay away from until they start making their way up to the top of my leaderboard. Terry, it looks like you might have sidestepped a loser. I'm hoping you didn't get that trade. Hopefully the next one will be better. The ES30 took a trade on the one-day pass. And what we normally do every morning at 9:30, if today's your first day joining us, is we do our power play trade. Our power play trade is on the NASDAQ. It gets executed on this chart here, the NASDAQ 30 range. And we need a multi-time frame alignment of trend on our 20 Unirenko. In order for this trade to trigger a long trade, both of these charts, price must be above the 50. Vice versa, on a short trade, we want price to be below our 50. This is our 50, this green line. Long trade above, short trade below on both time frames, multi-time frame alignment of trend. So what I normally do is I get my trade copier. Bring it on out. And we let the market open at 9:30. And the bot will sit on its hands until at least 9:32. Some of our members like to wait a little longer, which is perfectly fine. I like to look at the price action at 9:32, and a little bit of discretion that I use is I'll time when I turn my copier on. What am I looking for when I'm timing? Well, I'm looking at price action, and I'm looking that we don't trade directly into an area of support or resistance. I want to have a clear shot to my profit target. So if I don't want it to trigger a trade, if I have one of these big red lines up above price or one of those big blue lines below it, we've got a lot of room to the downside here, a lot of room. And we've got some resistance just on top of us, something to keep in mind. What I also do is I close all of my open positions right before 9:30. Because what I want to do I'm going to flatten everything. I want my resources, my computer's resources, to focus, use all of my resources on my power play, the one that I'm going to be trading live. And as soon as I'm done with that power play trade, I'll go ahead and I'll enable the rest of them. Latency and lag is always a big issue. And what I have here is my lagometer. My lagometer. As long as I'm in the green, I know that I'm looking at my chart and price is where it actually is, which is very important to say the least. If you're looking at price, you want to make sure that your bid and ask is matching what you see on your chart. If that's not the case, you're in big trouble if you take a trade. Okay, great, Terry. You sidestepped that one. All right, we're going to trade the power play. The power play. I'm going to trade the power play drone. I like the drone because it doesn't change. Its settings are static. And I know between 9:30 and 10, I'm going to try and get a trade each morning. So we're only looking for a long entry at this moment because price is on above my 50 on my 20U and my 30 range. We're getting a big pop to the upside here. Good luck, everybody. There's 9:30. I like the price action. It looks like yesterday. We broke through resistance. Looks a lot like yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and enable mine. And my Laguerre is locked to the top. That's a signal B entry. I'm getting really good volume, 4,000 contracts a minute. So I'm looking to pop into this trade as quickly as I possibly can at this point, before we become overbought. And then we'll need a retracement back to the 50. Here we go. There's a little bit of a retracement. Love to pull back and go. Getting a retracement, which is good. That's what we want. Now my Laguerre is buried to the downside, so if it pops up through, that's a signal A entry. Getting a retracement. Right back to the 50. Right back to support. Now we don't want to short trade until our 20U comes below the 50. Could put us in on a signal A long here. Now we do have a lot of room to the downside. I saw that earlier. This could turn into a short trade very quickly here. Sorry to hear that, Terry. Your NASDAQ will go next. Hopefully it hits. Let's wait till this 20 breaks through. We need that 20 to break all the way through for a short. I'd love to see it fly up now. Pop up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go back up. There you go. Pop up. Nice and tight to that 50. We got some room to the downside. Maybe we get a retracement here. We got some running room. Let's go. Let's break it short then. Push down. Push down. Get us in. Here we go. Oh. Ah. Oh, bounce. Get down. Push down. Ah, got us. Boy, it sure got us on that one. Boy, that one came right back on us. Our 20U is just too tight to that 50. We want 3/4 of the bar through. The 20U is bouncing on the 50. All right, then pop up. Ah, there it goes again. Oh, same trade. Come on. Follow through the downside. Mm. Ah, all right. I got to stop right there. Took 2 losers in a row. I'm going to get these PAs off. The 20U is just too tight to the 50, and it's got a green 50. There's no business going short there. Yeah, I'm going to wait until I get a little bit of a trend created. That one did not go our way today, which is really part of trading. All right, let's get in the game with our full portfolio. There it goes. It got back in short. Let's see if the third time is the charm. It's got some running room to the downside. There is no, besides that 50, there is no support. If it gets some follow through, it could run. It's getting hung up right on this 50. There it goes. Now we're going. Now we're talking. Now we're 3/4 of the way through. hmm Come on down then. Oh, shit. Oh, oh. This is the trade right here. This is the one. Yeah, minus 602, Carol. It's okay. Don't worry. I took my PAs off the table. I'm gonna call it a losing day for the PA accounts. I'm gonna push the evals a little bit. Now they're both lined up to the upside. 942. Oh, Sam. Sam likes to go at 945. Let's see if it'll get in that profit window. There it goes. Profit window. And we got that upside resistance again that I'm a little concerned about. I'd rather see it retrace now a little bit. Oh, we're right back in. Let's bring our profit target right below. Give it a clear shot. Man almighty. Man, 3 strikes and I'm out. 3 strikes and I am out. Wow. The market has a way of humbling us, doesn't it? All right, let me get them all cranked up. Oh, God almighty. Uh, all right, Sam. Yeah, 15 minutes. We got the red flag, Terry. Sam, man, you are sidestep some bombs. I'll tell you, great job. Sam waited till 9:45. That's what he's been doing, and he just, qualified for a nice payout, and it's working for him. And it worked again for him today. He sidestepped those losers I took, waited till 9:45, and got his winner. Great job, Sam. Here's 9:45 now. All right, we got them all enabled. Be careful, about 14 minutes away from that 10 o'clock news report. We're right back where we were at the open, in the profit window. See if we get this break of support. Here it goes. Great, Judy. Great job. Good trade. Let's look for this break of support here. We're getting some buying pressure. If it breaks through, it could pop up. I'm going to try to catch a pop long here. Got to break through this area of support. Resistance, excuse me. All right, 10 minutes, 10 minutes to the report. Smart Stop 2 drone is at the top of my leaderboard. Haymaker having a big week, did well yesterday also. Moneymaker on the ES30. Let's pivot to the ES. Way to fight back, Judy. Way to fight back. This could be a nice signal A to the upside. It's just right into resistance here. That's a haymaker entry, a signal A. Bam, it took it. Problem here is we got, well, let's not call it a problem. Let's see what happens. That's the entry that, has been doing well. The haymaker's at the top of my leaderboard. Not that entry. Hang on one moment. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's see if we get this break. Well, we got the news report coming in 4 minutes. I think what I'm going to do is just sit on my hands here. Maybe after this news report, we get a really nice move we could jump on. Here we go to the upside. The news report's a little right on top of us here. So I'm going to let it go, but that's what we were waiting on was that break. Just got the break. Let's see if there's any follow through. Yeah, that's a gold. This is a gold bot. That's up 991. So gold must be moving nicely. Right before the news report, Carol scored on gold. Gold is trading at 33.70. Two minutes to the report. Let's see what happens with gold. Oh, that's not a gold account. I thought the gold bot was winning. It's not. This is one, Tony. This is one that is very inconsistent. Once in a while, it does well when gold has some volatility, really good volatility. There goes the report now. Look at that. It jumped in long. Let's see if it finds a direction. All right, the lag went away fairly quickly. Let's get a break up through support. Let's get this break up through support. Come on. Getting some buying pressure here. Oh, it's going to break down. It's either going to break up or down here. We got a lot of volatility building up with this sideways action. Does it pop up or down? Let's see what the report was. Excuse me. U.S. dollar rises ahead of the JOLTS report. U.S. dollar touched a 6-week low on Tuesday. It's at a 6-week low, but it rised a little bit. Boy, we didn't move anywhere. We did not go anywhere. The market is digesting the report. Here it is. Here's the JOLTS report. Little changed. Little change. Come on, let's go. All right, let's go. Let's bounce. Come on. My E-mini's right at support. Look at right at resistance. Come on. Some follow through here. Man almighty. Wow. Man. Look at the Steven drone. Steven drone's up just under 1,000. The power play just can't find its way today. I'll tell you, it's a tough trading environment. I'm telling you, Terry. Wow. See if we get a breakthrough. Another man. We'd love to see this. I'd love to see the S&P break through. Listen, I am not a pain freak. I hit my loss limit and I'm in sim now. Let me see what the stock market looks like. Wow, wow, that's incredible. Congratulations, man. Great job. Man, these AI stocks again are crushing it. Nvidia trading at $140 again. Palantir's at 130, just under 132. Let's see where our NQ20U is. NQ20U starting to set up for a short. Here we go. Bam, it just jumped. Man, this was the trade we needed earlier. My goodness. Still, just can't get there. Like the price action now. In the window, 250. Wow, Carol, you must have been talking to Rao. Congratulations. 1,500 on gold, now 2,100 on gold. Over 7 accounts. That's amazing. You did this one with 9 evaluations. What'd you do, Marcy? Let me look back. I missed it. Congratulations, Carol. I did this one with 9 evals. What'd you do with 9 evals? Good morning, Priscilla. Good morning, Doctor. Dr. Jeff Wild. Good morning. Yeah, yeah. God bless you, sir. Ma'am. Some names it's hard to tell a gender. Oh, you got a power play NQ. Was it a winner or a loser, Marcy? I've got to wear my losing effort today. I took those two losers on my PA account and stopped trading. I'm down 580 across all three of my PA accounts. And yesterday we had a green day. So we still have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm not going to do anything silly. Once I reach my loss limit, that's when really bad things can happen, I've learned the hard way. That's a pass. Yes, it is, Carol. If you're over 3,000, I would just confirm it in your rhythmic, if it's rhythmic in your rhythmic trader, or if it's a trade of eight and check trade of eight. But anything over 3,000 after commission is a pass. Congratulations. Were you using the 1 day pass, Carol, or did you take those trades manually? I don't think my 1 day pass on the gold took a trade. Let's see. Today is Tuesday. Oh yeah, I want to invite everybody to join me today at I believe it's 4 o'clock, 4 or 4:30. We're going to do a presentation on the iBots, and the iBots are leveraging a connection with the kinetic data feed. Let me put a link in the chat box. If you're interested in learning more, please come join me today. I'll have a little more time to answer questions and go through exactly how it works and the results that we've been getting. The that data feed on the kinetic, what it's looking at is imbalances of advancing or declining volume. You know, you talk about a forward-looking indicator, that's one of them. The opposite is a lagging indicator, something that's already happened on our trading chart. Hey, Duke, good morning. Let's see if we can get this one to follow through the upside. As E-mini keeps bouncing off this upside resistance, and there is a strong correlation between the Nasdaq and the E-mini. Let me find this link. It's at 4:30 today, actually. Yes, 4:30. I have to put it on a notepad. Ooh, that looked nice. You see it pop out of that consolidation. If this S&P ever breaks through, we could get some real running room here to the upside. Here we go. It's testing it. Come on, break through. Love to see this market pop off to the upside. Okay, let me put the link in for today at 4:30. Forward-looking indicator that is based on volume. I'm referring to market internals. The market internals indicator, which is looking for an imbalance of advancing and declining volume, uptick versus downtick. And those market internals are being streamed through a kinetic data feed that's looking at the stock market, the cash market. And today at 4:30, gotcha. Yeah, Sierra's got some pretty cool things. Coming up right behind me is Mr. David Wise. David Wise is going to be trading the SPY Super System. $59.50 bounce. Love to see it break through here. It's kind of double topped right here. Come on, push through. Exactly. We need I like to say, we need a stiff wind at our back. If the NASDAQ and the E-mini pop through this upside resistance, things could get interesting. Come on, go ahead. Keep going. We're looking for an oomph. The haymaker's back in. Let's check out the haymaker. The haymaker is one of our longest. We started with the haymaker when this system first was released years ago, and it's one of the very few that's remained with us. Haymaker's number one on our leaderboard. We're going for a very ambitious profit target, but the trade management strategy will lock in some profits along the way. It doesn't need the full excursion. It does give it quite a bit of room. The value area high. We used to use a really nice market profile indicator that would show the value area high, value area low, and then the midpoint, the point of control. Come on, let's go. Just looking at the volume here. Oh, wow. The Nasdaq's under 700 contracts a minute. Very low volume on the Nasdaq already. Let's see where our volume is on the E-mini. I'd like to see a couple thousand contracts a minute crossing. Under 500 contracts a minute on the Nasdaq. The S&P has 2,000 contracts, 2,200, and the Nasdaq were under 1,000. Let's take a look and see how the leaderboard wound up today. Please, if you would, remember to like my video here on YouTube. Really would appreciate it. The Haymaker ended up on top. The session is still young, but my time here on YouTube is coming to an end. And for our session on YouTube, the NQ30 range Haymaker and the NQ Smart Stop 2 are running neck and neck. Those are both 30 range bots on the NASDAQ. Our top ES bots are the moneymakers. Moneymaker bot and drone. Another 30 range on the star. Let's see what else we got here. The Mack truck, 650. Haymaker bot. The 2-minute smart stop drone. Then we got our iBots. The ES4U bot and drone is above water at $200, just under 200. The ES4U. The ES is stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Not a good feeling. The VW's in. Smart Velocity 30 range. Our iBot on the ES30 range, just under 200. And then we have a few that are right around break even. So that's how it ended up today. Um, Personally, for me, I showed my P&L on my PA accounts. Where's my performance? Let me bring it up. Always like to be transparent. I can't say I'm very proud of these results today, but on the long term, today is June 3rd. Thank you, Marcy. And we're going to be back tomorrow, God willing, with a vengeance. It looks like we're getting that stiff wind at our backs. The E-mini's pushing. We got to get it an oomph and get through this resistance. Okay, wait, listen, we're not going to let today bring us down. We're at 31,758. For the week, we're minus 900 across the three PA accounts. So we're about negative 300 on those three PA accounts for the week. So we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, God willing, to make a bit of a comeback. And if we look at just this week, just today, let's just do today. We lost 1748 today. Ouch. 600 across all three accounts. So just under $1,800 on the three accounts. We stopped right there. Capital preservation is very important. Whether you hit your profit goal or in this case we hit our loss limit, we stop. We stop. As much as it hurts, and believe me, it hurts. Hey, Gene. Actually, the trip, glad you brought that up on a more positive note. Uh, I'm headed to Costa Rica in 2 weeks. I'll be in Costa Rica for Juneteenth, do that weekend. And we're going on, it's a bucket list trip. We're going for the big ones. Hopefully catch some marlin, tuna, dolphin, snapper, grouper. So in 2 weeks, Gene, 2 weeks. We took a trip yesterday, on Sunday, locally, and did very well. We caught our limit of mahi in just a couple of hours. It was, man, what a sunrise. We got out there early, and at about 6:15, that sun coming up out of the water was just absolutely breathtaking. Thank you, Ronald. All right, remember, coming up right behind me is David Wise. Really incredible trader. He's part of the Reddit community of traders. He's a leader in that community. He's got a verified performance. Wins about almost 90%, just under 90% of his trades. He's coming up right behind me. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I wish things went a little better today, but listen, it's always a learning experience, even when we take losing trades. Congratulations to those that did well. And God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Have a blessed rest of your day. So long. Remember, today at 4:30, I put the link in the chat roll. Come join me today at 4:30. We're going to take a deep dive and take a look under the hood of the iBot, the fastest trigger in automation. That's at 4:30. Terrence, good morning. Thank you, Judy. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Sorry about today. It was a rough one. Let's try to get it back tomorrow. Have a great afternoon, everyone.